Hey YouTube, it is Red back again with another video. So today y'all, we're going to be talking about different types of self-care, because a lot of people always speak on self-care, but you don't really know what self-care is. Self-care isn't just makeup, hair, getting your nails done, and buying stuff. That's not just self-care. There's different versions of self-care, and there's different things that you need to do for self-care. A lot of people don't really do self-care like they think they do, but yeah, I'm here to tell y'all different things about self-care. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths and eating good either. Like in this video, we are going to be deep diving into various types of self-care and how to transform yourself. And number one is physical self-care. Physical self-care means honoring your body. This includes regular exercise, whether you're going to the gym, whether you're taking a walk outside. Balanced nutrition, which means you're helping yourself eat better. You know, you might start eating organic stuff. You may start eating non-GMO. Quality sleep. Sleeping at least 6 to 8 hours a day. Always making sure that you guys are not lacking sleep. Body needs to heal. Routine health checkups. Going to the doctor regularly. That's part of self-care. A lot of people don't go to the doctor, so they don't understand that you're not really caring about yourself. Certain things that are all part of this physical self-care really shows if you really love yourself. And I feel like other people can see that as well. You know, make sure you go to the doctor. If you guys have health problems, make sure you go to the doctor, check on your JJ, your D. Make sure you go to the doctor, check on your skin, all different types of things, because you never know what can happen, and that can affect you in the long run when it comes to your looks, when it comes to your life, and when it comes to other people finding you attractive as well. When you take care of yourself, you attract different people. Whether you're hitting a gym, taking a walk, or simply setting a bedtime routine, every action helps your overall energy and health. 2 is emotional self-care. That is about allowing yourself to feel and process emotions. A lot of people don't have emotional self-care because you could really tell by how crashed out they are. They do stuff built off of emotion instead of logic. You can also tell because they have a lot of problems wrong with them and outbursts and all this type of stuff. Those are what you classify people as crazy and delusional. This type of self-care, this emotional type of self-care, can be through therapy. So whether you're going to a therapist, whether you have ChatGPT, whether you are talking it out and communicating with friends and family, that's all part of therapy. Journaling your thoughts. I feel like every woman, every man should definitely write down what you're feeling, you know, your goals and all that type of stuff, because that will help you realize like, okay, I'm overreacting, and also helps you take some of the anger out and talk to somebody, get it out. And practicing mindfulness. So if you guys don't know what mindfulness is, it's caring about yourself, caring about other people, meditating, and understanding who you are as a person and what you want in life. Engaging in creative outlets like painting, knitting, you know, YouTube, music, dancing, singing, powerful to help you manage stress. Number 3 is mental self-care. Mental self-care involves stimulating and resting your mind. You might pick up a good book. Puzzles, you might have crossword puzzles, you may have word search puzzles. You may be the type to actually buy puzzles for real and put them together. Like I have puzzles in the room right now. I read books, like whether they're online or whether you get them physically. You know, that really helps your mental, and it really helps you understand things, helps you learn things. It can help with mental clutter. I feel like a digital detox would help somebody that needs mental clearing. Definitely detox from social media. If you gotta delete your social media apps, deactivate them, get off your phone every once in a while. You know, practice discipline. So try to get off your phone at least an hour a day. You know, you may do 30 minutes when you first wake up, 30 minutes before you go to sleep. It may be multiple times throughout the day. Like me personally, I do this every single day where I do not be on my phone like that. I will take detoxes every couple of hours because I don't know, personally for me, being on my phone too much, it's overly stimulating. Seeing, hearing, watching, listening, whatever, a bunch of different things is a lot to take in, especially every day. So I feel like it helps you know yourself more and love yourself and can be around yourself when you can find other stuff to entertain yourself or to be productive. Number 4 is social self-care. Social self-care is about nurturing the relationships that matter. Spend quality time with your friends, with your family, significant others. Join community groups. You can find community groups through Facebook. You can find them through Reddit. You can find them through YouTube. You can find them through a bunch of different social medias. You can find them in person. You know, even Bumble has community groups where you can go and talk to each other about stuff and then hang out. On Eventbrite, you know, a bunch of different things. And you learn to set healthy boundaries within friends, family, and significant others. It's important to surround yourself with people who uplift you and support you. That's another thing. A lot of people like to be around people that are not positive or that won't uplift you. And that doesn't just mean emotionally, like, oh, when you're sad, I'm gonna uplift you. No, uplift you when you're having a bad day, when your car gets towed, when you lose a job, shit like that, you know. They want to uplift you, a breakup, whatever case may be. Same with supporting you, support you for anything that you wanna do, whether it's career-wise, goal-wise, hobby-wise, or even just, you know, mentally when you wanna cut somebody off and they're like, oh, okay, that's good, I support you. You can cut them off, I don't care, like, you know. Instead of being very negative and speaking their 2 cents. Number 5 is spiritual self-care, which I feel like a lot of people need to do because you can tell some people need some cleansings. Spiritual self-care does not necessarily mean religion. We're not talking about going to church. We're not talking about talking to God. We're not talking about, no. Even though that is perfectly fine, that's something that people should definitely do, is get in touch with the greatest God, whatever God you believe in. But this is about connecting with your higher self, your inner self. Engage in practices like meditation. So you can listen to meditation music. You can find apps. You can look it up on YouTube. You can listen to music. Music can be a form of meditation, different types of things. You can also pray more, write affirmations, write stuff down. If you guys don't know what affirmations, look it up, research. That's what Google, books, and YouTube is for. Mindful walks into trails and parks to find your center. If you don't feel peaceful walking into a trail or a park, your spiritual alignment is off, which means you need to find yourself. You need to learn how to navigate your energy and everything like that. Number 6 is environmental self-care. Your surroundings impact your mood. Creating spaces to be living somewhere like the city, the state, the country you live in. You want to be living somewhere that helps you be productive and does not help you be lazy. You want to live somewhere where you're calm, you feel peaceful, you feel at peace being in the house, you feel at peace leaving the house, you know? You don't want to be living in an environment where, oh, I never want to go outside. Declutter your home, clean frequently, that helps. Add elements that spark your joy, whatever makes you happy in your household. Design a space that feels like your personal sanctuary. The next one is digital self-care. In our tech-driven world, self-care is essential. Set screen time limits on your phone. So basically, you can do it on an app, on settings, or you guys can just have discipline and put down your phone. Like I said earlier, every couple hours, put down your phone. Try to figure out shit you can do without having your phone in your hand. Create tech-free zones in your house. So like when you're cooking, when you're in the kitchen, don't get on your phone. You know, when you're in bed, don't get on your phone. You got a TV, you got your mind, you got your laptop, you got a books for. Like, what do you need to be on your phone 24/7 for? Be mindful about the content that you consume. A lot of people, they don't realize that your For You page, which is basically your timeline, is what you're basically looking at continuously. So try to watch things or follow people that uplift your mood, make you happy when you're watching, when you're looking at that stuff, make you creative. Maybe you watch somebody's story or you read somebody's tweets or you look at somebody's video and it makes you want to be creative. You know, it might inspire you to do something. It might inspire you to go work out finally. It may inspire you to cook something. It may inspire you to read a book. It may inspire you to get a better job. It may inspire you to go into this career field. It may inspire you to be who you are. You know, it may inspire you to be a better person or whatever the case may be. You know, make sure you have stuff on there that's inspiring, something that you would want to look at. Like if you want a better car, follow, like for me, I follow my For You page is a bunch of different stuff. So I will follow like quote pages, like funny stuff. And then I'll also follow stuff that will uplift me, as in like if I'm having a bad day and I feel like somebody's fake, you know, I follow pages where there's quotes where people are talking about fake people, or people are talking about breakups, or people are talking about, you know, moving on from somebody, or maybe, you know, getting your money up. Motivational people that motivate me to constantly keep going in life, constantly want more, constantly want to do more, want to spend my money on smart things. You know, you may follow people where they might inspire you to go to another restaurant or another fun place to go to, or maybe they inspire you to travel, or maybe they inspire you to do this, do that. You know, like I said, you could probably follow workout people. You can follow people that know stuff about dance moves, where you can practice dances and stuff. If you're into cars or you want a better car, follow car stuff, you know, stuff like that. Follow every single type of thing that you're interested in that is positive. I would definitely follow. Don't follow these negative things, which is people that are concerned about themselves, people that are selfish, people that only post designer stuff, people that only post their money, people that only post their cars, people that only post, you know, literally only post like maybe sexual things. That stuff is not motivating, it's not inspiring, and it's not helping you become a smarter or wiser person. If it's not teaching you something, if it's not motivating you, and if it's not making you happy, cut that off your For You page. Stuff should be on your For You page to teach you something, whether it's about life, how to build shit, a math problem, whatever. This helps protect your mental. The next one is financial self-care. Financial self-care involves managing your money in a way that minimizes stress. So create a budget, save for the future, and educate yourself on a personal finance. Feeling secure in your finances, a huge difference in your overall well-being. Professional self-care is about balancing your work life and your personal life. Ensuring your career supports you is a key aspect in self-care. Creative self-care is about expression and exploration. Engaging in hobbies like painting, writing, or playing an instrument. These creative outlets not only provide joy, but helps in processing your emotions, reducing stress. The next one is intellectual self-care. Intellectual self-care keeps your mind sharp. Challenge yourself with puzzles. Take online courses. You know, go back to school. Go get a certificate. Learn a new skill. Like, go learn how to cook if you don't know how to cook. Go learn a different language. Simply explore new topics that interest you. This type of self-care encourages growth and lifelong learning. So if you don't like to learn, something is wrong with your intellectual. You have to understand why you don't want to learn things, why you don't want to try new things, why you don't want to be smarter than you were before. The next one is sensory self-care. This one is focusing on your senses. Aromatherapy. Aromatherapy is a bunch of different things. It could mean sage, incense, essential oils, humidifier, going to go get a facial, maybe at a spa, listening to calm music, doing a warm bath. Maybe you'll put some bath salts in there, some Espian salt. Spending time in an environment that stimulates you and your senses in a positive way. It's all about creating experience that feel good to your body and your mind. The next one is sexual self-care. Sexual self-care is about understanding, nurturing your sexual well-being. This might include exploring your sexual desires, communicating with partners, learning more about your body. And taking care of your sexual health is also just as important. Number 14, cultural self-care. This one is about connecting to your heritage, your traditions, your cultural roots. Even if you don't know these people, even if they're not alive, you can research, you can understand, you can try it out. You know, you may try out their food, you may try out dressing like how your culture dresses, you may want to act like how they act, whatever. Try it out, understand it, read about it. Participate in community events. Explore art and music that resonates with that identity, your identity. This can provide a strong sense of belonging and fulfillment. Now that we explored 14 different types of self-care, remember, the key is to start small and customize your approach. It's not gonna happen in one day. Or share your personal self-care tips down below in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up.